to give my prediction on Teofimo Lopez versus Sandor Martin, the Spaniard versus the Honduran from New York. Ya se la saben, but anyway, man, I feel like you know, Teo coming up from 135, having faced Campa, getting him out the way, whatnot for just moving up, had to get a little fight in, but he was just adjusting to the weight. Uh, but I feel like his defeat to George Kambosos was, I think Kambosos, was a fluke. I just felt like Teo had too much going on in his life and in his body. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't healthy to go with that fight, so he lost. Whatever it is, what it is. I feel like 9 times out of 10, Teo beats Kambosos. That's how I feel. That's my opinion. Anybody else, you know what I'm saying, can have their own opinion on how they feel about it. But it is what it is. I feel like that happened, and you know, uh, and this fight, Sandor Martin could easily upset Teo for sure if Teo's not on his A game for sure. So it's like if Teo comes in being Teo, strong, athletic, and all that, he should be able to put Sandor Martin out for sure. I don't know. I'd say around because the Spaniard is like a mover type boxer, so I don't really know too much other than that the fight that he upset Mikey Garcia. But as we all know, Mikey had been semi-retired. He had been at you know, he had just come out for big fights and all that, and he got upsetted, and he lost, took his L, and I hadn't even made a video about Tio fighting that week as boxer Pedraza. You know what I'm saying? That's why I hadn't made no video. But I'm like, man, well, he's I like this guy that he's fighting. So I feel like he has a chance. So I see it 50-50 because just off of the fact of Tio hasn't been himself lately, Other than that last fight, but that wasn't really that was more like a tune-up fight, you know what I'm saying? So that fight really didn't say nothing, at least to me. Because he was just an unknown. I don't know where they got that Mexicano from, but they just went to Mexico and picked him out from anywhere, you know what I'm saying? So I mean that wasn't anybody of note. So now this guy Santor Martin, he upset Mikey, a 4 division champ, a Mexicano legend for sure. Even though he wasn't all that into boxing, but he still made his name and off his family's name, the Garcia name and whatnot. But I mean, this fight is a 50-50 fight. The fight with the fight that was with Pedraza, that was a shitty ass fight. You know what I'm saying? No one wanted to see that. Definitely not me. So I knew what Tio was gonna do to Pedraza, Uh, and Pedraza had came up from like 130, something like that. But that was a weak ass fight. I'm glad it's not going down and it's with Sandor Martin. You feel me? Um, so yeah, I feel like Martin could for surely win, but I just want to see how Tio looks into the first rounds. You know what I'm saying? That should tell us how the fight's gonna go down. But I feel like Tio's just too strong, especially at 140 now. Too strong, too athletic for a lot of these guys at 140. But he still has to get through Martin to really see where he's at. Cause I mean, he took that beating, but it was just too much in that fight with Cambosos. He was sick. He was having all these problems outside of the ring or whatnot. Because I did not expect for him to get beat like that. It was just too much. I'm not making excuses for him, but it's just the proof is in the pudding, man. He was sick. He didn't want to postpone the fight after it's been postponed so many times. So he had to get on with it. But now this fight, uh, the Spaniard is coming with it. He's saying that he really wants to win. So, um, he's a mover. Tio's gonna have to go in there and throw shots, you know what I'm saying, to the body to slow Martin down. But I feel like Tio has everything to win the fight. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Spaniard wins as well, because I mean I wasn't expecting him to beat Mikey, but you know what I'm saying? He put himself on the map, and now with that win, he gets a Teofimo fight, which is going down. Even though it was on a short notice type of thing, they feel like Teofimo's team gotta feel like, oh well, it's a short notice type of thing. But I mean, Martin says he been in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Those type of boxers, they be just hustling, working out, staying in shape, because they know they just gotta wait for that call and get a big fight, and that's what happened. But I feel like Teofimo should win this fight, and shit, that's the only way I see it. Teofimo should win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Martin beats him. You know what I'm saying? And then at 140, you know what I'm saying? Teofimo's gonna go after the belts there, Josh Taylor. But I mean, before we get all that, like he has to put Martin out and show us that, you know what I'm saying, that he still got it, and at 140 he's different. But I feel like he will be the Teofimo that beat Loma and all that, even though they say Loma had a injury when he faced Teofimo. That's why there's so many question marks that need to be, answered. But by Tio fighting these guys and showing us that he can take them out, he can for surely go at the title. So I mean, we'll see. But I mean, I got Tio by either knockout around eighth or unanimous decision. But like I said, you know what I'm saying, Tio can't take this Spaniard lightly, because he did upset Mikey. So I mean, even though that's not saying much since Mikey was in the end of his career, but yeah, like I said, rocking with Tio. Know what I'm saying, for the knockout. And that's what it is. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, man. Till next time.